Welcome to Amherst Stadium in Jacksonville, Alabama. It's the Sam Houston State Bearcats and the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose. Now on the option. Keeps it on first down. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Let's talk for a second about Jacksonville State. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good three-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, first and goal.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. They'll try to power it in. And he surges. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They think there's room to run to the right here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits it. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback keep. Makes it past the marker. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
So now it's 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. Got a little grass. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They don't believe their kicker can roll double nickels with that 55-yarder, so they'll leave the offense out there on 4th down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown! They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Gilbert. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Keeps it on the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. From the gun, wants to pass. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by the...
Turning it on! He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. The Bearcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. And the Gamecocks are threatening on 1st and goal.
Here we go, ready? 1, 2, 3,
Goes to the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Jackson. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the first half. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the number 10 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Mustangs. With a double-digit lead, you can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Here now some other games you may have interest in, social media certainly does, inside the Big Ten. Now over to your game at Amherst Stadium. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. And with that, let's head back to the guys at JSU Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Bearcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Maybe some...
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Here we go, ready.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete to the left. Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Running inside, it's Savage. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Could not make his way to the corner. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, and made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Gamecocks are marching down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It is true as he puts 3 on the... Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Savage. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. Fighting off the defender. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
on the option. The option, he'll keep it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Unloads to the wideout. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Absolutely perfect. Jacksonville State's offense comes out ready to start this drive. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in the jet sweep game, reverse game as well. But a nice play there.
On third and short, the power run here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting strong.
But, and he's got room. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And the Gamecocks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. The run inside. It's Savage. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll use another timeout to try to save as much time as they can for their offense. Right down the boulevard. It's good. This offense has it with really good field position. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Quarterback running on the draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? It'll be 3rd and long. On the run, it's Savage. Here's a little room there. Oh, what a caught! Touchdown, Gamecocks! And their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this